Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Tuesday, July the 31st. These are the charts of the day at thetechtrader.com. I'm going to cover both some longs and some shorts today. And alphabetically, as usual, starting with AH, that's Accretive Health. I believe they had earnings today and a big day. Stock gapped up huge, opened at 1310 from about the 990 area, and then got eventually up to 1419 before backing up to 1458. Nevertheless, closed up 357 with 35.6% and a whopping 6.6 million. I'd say that was a breakout, and it also got above the May high as well. Now, the next target would be a move up towards 17 to test this bar here and the top of that bar at resistance right in that zone. Up next is Amaris, one of our swing trades, which got real funky down here, got very narrow and quiet, and today popped. Now, it didn't exactly close well, reaching as high as 435, backed off to 387, nevertheless up 33 cents, and that's 9.3%. 2.5 million, the biggest volume in about 5 weeks. Now, today's high at about 345, and it would be tantamount to my first target. Let me see what that is. 435, excuse me, and the 456 area in that zone would be my next target. But an intermediate term target may be as high as 6 or better. Avid Technologies had a real good day today. These declining tops line and the prior high was taken out with a big thrust, as a million shares traded up 22%, $1.64 to close at 921. A very substantial move right into that gap here. Let's see what it does if it can follow through. If it does so, 11.5 is my target. Cirrus Logic had a big day today. Now, over the course of the last few months and year, I'm showing you how much of a parallel channel this had. The key for this action the last year was the breakout right here, the breakaway gap. Took it out not only of this base, but also the wedge pattern. Ran up, pulled back, formed the wedge, and then it reached this key resistance level before rolling over to test the bottom of the channel and then spiking up and through it. And then this consolidation here was broken with a thrust yesterday, and then again a big gap today. So on a long-term basis, we can take a look at Cirrus Logic and see that major high up in that zone may be challenged up in the mid to high 40s. Yeah, on an intermediate basis, my short-term target though would be up around 39.40 zone, up in that area. DGI, Digital Globe. Well, this left shoulder head and right shoulder pattern was broken with a big thrust. Look at this move in the last week, taking it from under 14 to nearly 20 in the last 7 trading sessions. Now, it did back off this morning, getting down in 1805 before spiking up to 1947, up 4.3% on a day. And good volume, as the volume had been coming down today, moved back up as it broke out. Taking a look at the next target potential would be up somewhere between 22 and 22.5. Secondary target, 27.5. Dorman Products, a company I've really never followed before, and spotted the breakout today. Look at this move across this key level. After it bounced and bounced, pulled back and retested it again. It ran up recently to resistance, backed off from a little bit of a head and shoulders, and popped today on volume is 441,000 traded, up 15.4%. And a clean breakout. At this point, I'd be looking for a move up near 32 to test the top of the channel. Headwaters, which has been a beautiful rising channel now for more than a year, that's about 9 months. Broke out here in a key breakout at the end of June, moved up to resistance before backing off and consolidating. Today, spiking up from 536 to 644 and backing off to 625 with a close up 79 cents, 14.5%. And 2.2 million, that's the biggest volume, second biggest volume all year, as a matter of fact. So you can see with the new high and the new closing high that maybe we see the stock get up near term to 7.25. Also a nice move out of a 3-4 week falling little consolidation here. Metadata Solutions exploded for 13.6%, and that was a gain of 424 to 35.41. Top of the channel up around 39 is my short-term target. MED Medfast. Now, yesterday I showed you, or the last couple of days I showed you that the stock had gapped in a breakaway, and the 2 days of follow-through put it right in a key resistance zone. On a long-term basis, if you take a look at the overall pattern, you'll see this testing key resistance here. But should it get above that, we may very well see the stock extend towards 31 and 1.5 And that would be my short-term trading target. And that also puts it up near the top of the channel here. MERU, yesterday, 2 days ago, I showed you a breakout. And then yesterday it had a follow-through inside day on lower volume. Today held that low and then spiked up, running from 243 to 299, closing 3 cents off the high, up 12%. So looking for more follow-through. There is a key resistance zone there, which we may test short term. But eventually, I think it's possible we see the stock up around $5. My tech, nice day today, up 8%, 700,000 traded, volume picked up a little bit. And the stock moved out of this 3-day flag to test and close right out or just above this key declining top zone right there. Looking for a follow-through that tests and takes out the 475 area and tests the $5 range short term for my tech. PSTI, after it popped sharply, pulled back and then coiled, today it jumped a little bit, nearly 5% on 1 million shares. And if we can get some kind of follow-through, we'd be surprised to see it test and maybe take out the 385 area and run up into the 4.25 zone, my short-term scalp target. WTI with a significant surge out of the like bottoming type pattern. We've already come through the declining tops line, reached resistance and backed off to test it, moved back up to test resistance one more time, and then today spiked up 12%, or 203 to 1849. That's 2 million shares traded. Near-term resistance around 20.75, followed by a move up potentially into the 24 range. WZE, a very, very powerful move underway. As you can see, 8 days in a row. Backed off yesterday, only to come on today as the merger was consummated, and the projections are starting to come out as to how accretive that deal may be. And the long-term pattern shows key resistance here, but I would not be shocked to see this make a run at the 5.15 zone short term. That would be a substantial move from here. However, since it is at resistance, it may set up some sort of consolidation here. And lastly, on the long side is XXIA, which 2 days ago popped. Yesterday pulled back in an inside day, and today also firmed up about 4%. So let's see if this does follow through and make upside progress to reach the 18.5, 19 zone, my short-term trading target. Moving over to the boxer shorts list. Abercrombie & Fitch rolled over and out of what looks like this several week bear wedge I was talking about, and today it dropped $1.59 or 4.5%. May very well test the lows and maybe even come down towards 26. That's my secondary target, short-term target, 29.5. APEI, American Public Education, continues to get pummeled. Right now I'm looking for a continued move. It dropped 64 cents, 2.5%, but made a new low here. I'm looking for a test at the bottom of the channel near 22.5, Chef's Warehouse, down a small fraction today, but you can see how it's sitting right on support and could roll at any time. Appears to me that a big move may take place to take this down towards 12-13 zone. Cooper Companies, the overall pattern does look bearish as it's down from the little wedge and backed off the top of the channel today, dropping back $1.09, and may very well come down to test the 72.5 zone. If that's taken out, look for the bottom of the channel down around 69 to be tested. Carball Ceramics continues to get pummeled after the big reversal today 4 days ago, down another $1.35 today, and this could very well run into the high 50s before it's over. Deckers, after popping 1 day to moving averages, backed off again. It may not be done on the downside. It appears that high 30s may be had here on this one. PXD is my last stock for today. Take a look at the wedge that formed. It backed off $1.75 today. What I'm looking for is this wedge to break, the stock to come down and test the 7.5 area, and then maybe even get into the 70s zone eventually. So there's some ideas about long and short. You guys have a good evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.